Statistics. Today we're going to finish up lesson 5.1 and I'm going to show you how to use your graphing calculator to find the area under the curve. In order to do that, you need to understand that the area under that curve, under a normal curve, is going to be the same as the probability of z, that z-score occurring in that region. So you need to just tie together that probability is going to be the same as the area that's shaded. All right, so first of all, you have on your assignment sheet homework 5.1 part 3, and it did say that you were supposed to do 48 to 60 divisible by 3. And what I'm going to have you do is change that. I'm going to have you do 48 to 62, and I'm going to have you do all of them, but I'm going to have you do them all with a graphing calculator. So yeah, the assignment's a little bit longer, but you get to use your calculator on everything. So you won't have to use the table. All right, so my goal here in this short video is just to show you how to enter everything into your calculator. So when I look at number 47 in the textbook, I'm on page 251. I see this normal curve, and they have 0 about here. They have a z-score of 0.5 here, and they have everything shaded on the left side. So we know from previous notes that the area on the left side is the same as what we look up in the table. So if you will go to your graphing calculators and just go to a new window, just a new calculation window, and hit menu, and then 5 for distributions, and then 2. We're looking for the normal CDF. It's going to look like this on your screen, normal CDF. So it's menu and then 5 for probability, 5 for distribution, and 2 for normal CDF. Click that one. The lower bound, you're going to leave it alone. Don't change it. The lower bound is -9 times 10 to the 999th power. That is like super low. You want to leave that. That's like super, it's as negative as we're going to go. So just leave that alone. Don't change that. And for the upper bound, I'm going to have you put in the 0.5. Leave the mean at 0 and the standard deviation at 1. And you're leaving them there because this is a normal curve. And again, upper bound, leave alone. So, I'm sorry, the lower bound, leave alone. I said that wrong. All right, so lower bound, leave alone. You're only entering something for the upper bound when you go to your calculator. And so I'm going to go ahead and put that in, and then I'm going to tab down to OK. And I get an area or a probability of about 0.691. So what I need you to do again is just round that to 3 decimal places. Okay, number 48 or 49. I'm just going to show you some of these odds. If I want to go to the right, how am I going to do that on my calculator? Well, this one has a z-score of 1.645, and it's shaded on the right. So if I were doing this by hand, I would go to my table and I would have to subtract the area from 1 because I'm on the right side. So in my calculator, I'm going to go 1 minus, and then I'm going to go menu 552, leave the lower bound alone, change the upper bound to 1.645, leave the mean and standard deviation alone, hit OK, and once I've subtracted that probability from 1, so this is what my calculator looks like. I will get about 0.0499, so 50. And finally, on number 50, 51, if I want to go in between two, so this one has the mean in the middle again, negative 0.5 to 1, I'm going to find the area for 1, or the probability for 1, and I'm going to subtract the probability for negative 0.5. Remember, you're taking the larger area minus the smaller area to get that overlapping region, or to get that region in the middle. So it would be the larger area minus the smaller area. Okay, so I'm going to go to my calculator and find the area first for 1. And so menu 552, leave the lower bound alone, upper bound is 1, tab, and that is 0.8413. And I'm going to round that to 4 decimal places because I want to ultimately take my answer to 3. And I'm going to do the same thing. So menu 552, upper bound changes to negative 0.5. And that's 0.3085. Then I'm going to subtract those two values, 0.8413 minus 0.3085. And I get about 0.533 when I round it to 3 decimal places. So I just wanted to share with you in this video, again, how to use that graphing calculator. Again, it's menu 552. Leave the lower bound alone. Change your upper bound to whatever you're given for your z-score. Leave the mean and standard deviation alone, and you'll either be taking the area on the left, the area on the right, or the area in between. There are a few different ones, though. Once you get into 61 and 62, they ask for a few different things. So I want you to think outside the box and see what you can do. All right, just let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.